everybody? Welcome to another episode of Brian's Basement, episode 31. Today is called Songs by Friends. Now, we've had a lot of friends come through the show in these past 31 weeks, and so I wanted to take some time to learn some of their songs and to play them for you. And some of them might be familiar, and I think everybody on here has been a guest at some point. Other than maybe, there's always going to be a Clint song in there, so like he hasn't been a guest, obviously. But we should work on that. But anyway, so we're gonna play some songs by some friends of ours. Did a lot of listening and trying to learn things, and so I got the old computer here. And we got a new segment, a little mini segment tonight too. We're gonna do a new mini segment. Yeah, that's all very exciting. I'm gonna kick it off with a song by friend of the show, Alex. He's been on several times, and back in February when we were doing our album a month, we didn't finish because he was busy taking the bar and I was busy at the bar, so we didn't get time to do the album, but he did write this one really good song, and it's for the piano, but my piano is out of commission right now, so I'm gonna play it on this. This song is called I think it's called We're All Better on Aggregate. And so for each of these songs I'm gonna read like my favorite part of it. My favorite lyric in this one is the second verse. It's weather vane flapping in the breeze, while I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Life's got me standing, but in a race I didn't begin. So yeah, chew on that for a little bit, okay? As usual, before I start, tell me what's going on in the comments. Say hi to the people in there. We're all good buddies now, 31 weeks in. So tell me what's going on in your world. All right, the song's called Aggregate, or Better on Aggregate. We're all better on aggregate, but we're all lost at the bar. That hollow feeling in your gut, like you faked it to get this far. Weather vane flapping in the breeze, while I'm 3 sheets to the wind. Life's got me still standing in a race I didn't begin. So I order one last picture, toast to the world that's come to. I sit and question and muddle and regret, buddy, that's just what I do. It didn't turn out how you wanted. Life got busy while you planned. High school photos in your folks' living room. Is this really what I am? The career makes the man, but it's all in passive voice. I did what was in front of me, never felt I had a choice. I'm not alone in that. Toast to the world that's come due. We sit and question and muddle and regret, buddy, that's all we can do. I said that's all we can do. All right. Well, I see we got some people in the chat, so let's see what's going on over there. Let's use this thing that I have instead of leaning up against the wall. What's going on? Oh, man. First in the chat, Uncle Tim's Bench. Welcome back to the show, Tim. Friend of the show, Tim. It is good to see you, man. We got Unknown looking with the eyeballs. We got away from Jake. Jake says, "Who is this Clinton, and how do we convince him to go on the show? Does he have social media?" It's Clint, and no, I guarantee he doesn't have social media. He's a bit of a eccentric. I don't really know. I say this, but I'm really trying to get back in contact with him, and we are going to try to get him on the show because he would probably be extremely weirded out the amount that I talk about him on this internet show without his knowledge. So yeah, hey Jake, what's up? Kim says hi. Hi Kim. We got Scott. Scott says who wrote that one? Alex wrote that one. Alex writes a lot of good songs. We've got everybody in the chat. So thanks for joining us. Well, what do we got? You know what? Well, howdy doody. We just talked about Uncle Tim's Bench. We had him on the show. He's great. We love him. So we're like, you know what? We gotta do. We exchanged songs. Me and old Tim, and so this is one that he sent me that I was gonna learn. And this is another weird thing. I'm using a capo. I've used a capo like 3 times in my entire life, maybe. But for this one, I wanted to make sure I kept it in the proper key. Usually I don't do that, but for Tim, I'll do anything. All right. This is called One Hit Wonder by Uncle Tim's Bench. Step outside and smoke about it. Listen as you talk about it. Looking back as we joke about it. Bebop as I rock about it. Come inside and drink about it. I close my eyes and I dream about it. Honey, do you ever think about it when you hear me scream about it? And it's in one ear and right out the other. If you were lucky, might have written you another. It doesn't even matter that you slipped me your number. Penny Lane, you're just another one-hit wonder. In one ear and right out the other. If you were lucky, might have written you another. It doesn't even matter that you slipped me your number. Penny Lane, you're just another one-hit wonder. Rolling as I rock about it, though we seldom talk about it. You hit it and I joke about it. Now we're talking as you talk about it. Slip inside to sip about it. I close my eyes and I dream about it. Honey, do you ever think about it when you hear me scream about it? And it's in one ear and right out the other. If you were lucky, might have written you another. It doesn't even matter that you slipped me your number. Penny Lane, you're just another one-hit wonder. In one ear and right out the other. If you were lucky, might have written you another. It doesn't even matter that you slipped me your number. Penny Lane, you're just another one-hit wonder. Still holding hostage your stone-studded bracelet. A belated Christmas gift from your once best friend. Salutations from an unhappy day after New Year. Only 12 more months till this shit does end. And it's in one ear and right out the other. If you were lucky, might have written you another. It doesn't even matter that you slipped me your number. Penny Lane, you're just another one-hit wonder. In one ear and right out the other. If you were lucky, might have written you another. It doesn't even matter that you slipped me your number. Penny Lane, you're just another one-hit wonder. Step outside and smoke about it. Listen as you talk about it. Looking back as we joke about it. Bebop as I rock about it. Uncle Tim's Bench, one-hit wonder. And I forgot to read my favorite part. My favorite part is the chorus, obviously. In one year and right out the other. If you were lucky, might have writ you another. Doesn't even matter that you slipped me your number, Penny Lane. You're just another one-hit wonder. Good stuff. Uncle Tim's Bench. Let's see what we got in here. We're chatty today. I love it. We got, there's lots of, we got a riddle. How do you mend a jack-o'-lantern? Kim says, a pumpkin patch. That's very good. Kim, you have a microphone. You can read these things. How about to the show? All right. Cool. Jake. Jake working the circuit. Would you rather do it? Would you be willing to share a set with Brian, Uncle Tim's Bench? Yes, he says. Well, thank you, Jake, for doing all the work for me. But that would be great. Cool. All right. Let's move it on. Oh, you know what? You know what's how? You know who else we got in there? We got old Steel on Stone Scott in the chat. Now it's his turn. Everyone gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn. So, Scott's been on the show a bunch of times, and I'm pretty sure he's played this on the show. But this is one of my favorites of his, partially because I have a chance at playing it because I can't rap at all. So that eliminates a lot of the songs. But also, I remember when he sent this to me, it was it was on like a lot of kind of more hip hop style things, like beats, heavy electronic, that kind of stuff. And then this one, which was just kind of like this like weird like folky instrumentation, but with like the rap in the middle. I thought it was really cool, and it stood out to me as just really good. It's called Hard Times, and my favorite what do you call it? What do you call the two-liners? Is it a couplet? Yeah, whatever. A quatrain is 4, so it's a couplet. Yeah. My favorite couplet is, she's fine, but the high is finer. Black eye hidden with the dark eyeliner. Yeah, chew on that. That's great. So this is Hard Times. I'm going to do my best at it.
Are you going to use your harmonica?
I don't think so. Kim says, am I going to use... who cares? Sorry, Scott. Now it's time for trying things, so... All right. Oh, stay in there, buddy. Ugh. All right. This is Hard Times by Steel on Stone. Hard times, hard living. Hard times, hard living. Hard luck, hard men, hard women. Hard times, hard living. I gotta work 40 hours for, working full time but still dirt poor. So many things that I can't afford. Kids in college and the room and board. My kids don't visit no more. Won't take their mama to court. She's got a new man they call dad. Who knew would've hurt so bad? Hard times, hard living. Hard luck, hard men, hard living. Hard times, hard women. Hard luck, hard men, hard women. Hard times, hard living. Hard luck, hard men, hard women. Hard times, hard living. Voted for Simmy. Voted for him and he said he'd help. Only helps his friends and he only helps himself. Don't wanna wait till we get great. Pop these pills till I see straight. She's fine but the high, oh God. She's fine but the high is finer. Black eye hidden in the dark eyeliner. She knows where to go, where the Joes will buy her. For a good time, never mind, she's a minor. Hard times, hard living. Hard luck, hard men, hard women. Hard times, hard living. Hard luck, hard men, hard women. Hard times, hard living. Hard luck, hard men, hard women. Hard times, hard living. my favorite part I got tongue tied on. But that'll happen. Cool. I want to hear Brian rap. No, that's good. All right. Wow, it's time for a new segment. Our new main segment. Are you ready, Kim?
I think so.
All right.
Show the boombox?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have no idea when it's done.
Should I hear something?
No.
I think it's done.
Okay. Anyway, it's Brian's Boombox. What is this? Oh, well, we're just going to talk about what I've been listening to this week. Give a little recommendation. I've decided to transition into more of an influencer role than an entertainer. So this is going to be good for me. So Kim, did you bring up the picture?
Uh-huh.
All right, well, this is what we got. This is this is an album called Family by Noah Gunderson. I listened to this twice this week. I really like it. It's kind of it's very kind of like folk ballady. A lot of the songs are just guitar, vocals, little backing vocals, and strings. And it tells really good. I think it tells really good stories. I especially like the second song called Fire. That's probably my favorite. There's a song called Garden on there that I really like, that I'll probably be trying to learn. And there's one more after Garden. I can't remember what it is, but it's the one right after Garden is really good too. But anyway, super cool album. Good album to just chill out on. Just listen to it while you're just chilling. It's nice. Another thing I particularly like about this album is the when there are drums. I think there's only like 2 songs that have drums, the first 2 songs. I really like how they're done. The percussion is like very subtle. It's not just like a drum set or whatever. It's very tastefully done. Anyway, Family. Noah Gunderson. That's this week's pick on Brian's Boombox. Neato. Cool. So, all right. What do we got going on now? Well, we're just going to move right along here. Got lots of songs this week. You know, it's all the same 5 or 6 people we always talk about on the show. But, you know, that's okay. Because that was some pretty cool 5 or 6 people, I think. So, and it helped me. It was really fun learning all these and just listening to how they did them and trying to match that. So we're going to play a song now, particularly in that vein. This is a song by Stefan and Marie, also known as The Blue Above. They were on the show a couple weeks back. They didn't play this one on the show, but this is one that I liked when I got some of the early recordings of their stuff they were working on. This is called Fall Away. And my favorite line from this is, I can't say I'll stay for long. I remember when I dreamed of this, but forgot when I woke up to the sound of the storm that's in your heart. I think that's really beautiful. So, another Capo song, 2 in one night. Wow. Anyway, this is Fall Away by The Blue Above.
Softly as I'm drawing out the maps. I don't want for this to last. I just want to know you'll love me if these demons ever think of coming back. I can't say I'll stay for long. I remember when I dreamed of this, but forgot when I woke up to the sound of the storm that's in your heart. Don't just lie and call me darling, 'cause you're seeing all the worry leave my face. Darling, 'cause you see all the worry leaving my face. jazz over the beach. I still loved you in the springtime when these fingers left your dry and heavy hands. Don't think I'd feel so wrong. I should stay now or let you go, and easier to think of you as gone. Feels there's more left to this show. In the evening I see sunrise as the stars shine on the eve of Easter skies. In the evening I see sunrise and the stars shine on the eve of Easter skies. In the evening I see sunrise as the stars shine on the eve of Easter skies. Then I hear the sound I've been thinking about tomorrow. Been wanting to know the sorrow I felt with you around. And then I hear the sound I've been thinking about tomorrow. I've been wanting to know the sorrow I felt with you around. Don't say I let you down. Don't say I let you down. Don't make me feel it now. Don't make me love you now. Don't make me love you now. Don't make me love you now. I still feel you around. Don't make me love you now. Don't make me love you now. Don't make me love you now. I still feel you around. Don't make me love you now.
All right. That is Fall Away by The Blue Above. Let's see what we got. We got... Oh, Jake. Thanks, Jake. I'm glad you liked the episode. Is this like a podcast within podcast? This is not a podcast. I don't know what this is. But it's not that. Oh, another Halloween riddle from Kim. Okay. Where do baby ghosts go when their parents are busy haunting? Day scare. Yay. Halloween, everybody. All right.
You should have dressed up.
I should have dressed up. Wow. I can't. Oh.
Dang.
I'm wearing a sweatshirt today. I don't normally wear a sweatshirt on the show.
Who are you?
That's my, yeah, who am I? This is my Halloween costume. All right. This is the Clint song. Just a reminder to people, who is Clint? He's this guy that I was friends with in college that had this band that I was in, and it was my first taste of bandism. And he just wrote just tons of songs just because he just felt compelled to. And it was a big inspiration for me. You didn't really need a reason to write a song. Just to do it to entertain yourself. And we had a good time. We played a lot of fun, kind of like non-gigs as the band and stuff. It was a good time. So anyway, but I still, like, because he did some recordings, but he wasn't, I don't think, they're not like online anywhere now. So I try to just maintain them and keep the story going. So this is one of the songs. It's called The Deal. I like playing this in bars because of the chorus. And there's all kinds of good lines in this one, so. Hold on, gotta tickle my nose.
So tired of cavernous eyes, so tired of smiles. If it ain't real, don't look at me. If it ain't real, look the other way. With your shoes on the table and you eat on the floor. used to be interesting, but now you're a bore. Everyone's talking about envy. Everyone's talking about war. Everyone's dealing that money, but I don't give a fuck anymore. And you put on a striped suit, and you're dressed like P. Diddy, and you definitely don't pull it off, and you're definitely not pretty. You're so tired and empty. Keep rolling your eyes. You've lost your will, and you don't know why. Everyone's talking about envy. Everyone's talking about war. Everyone's dealing that money, but I don't give a fuck anymore. So tired of cavernous eyes, so tired of smiles. If it ain't real, don't look at me. If it ain't real, look the other way. With shoes on the table, and you eat on the floor. You used to be interesting, but now you're a bore. Everyone's talking about envy. Everyone's talking about war. Everyone's dealing that money, but I don't give a fuck anymore. Alright, that's the deal. Oh, Clint. Sweet. Oh, this is a good story. He says, oh, we got. I want to see, Unknown says, I want to see Brian dressed as a pumpkin. Well, I don't know how to do that really right now, but I'll make sure, I'll work on that for you. My dad says, what did you play in Clint's band? So I played, I'll get it for you actually. It's not props time yet, but this is a bonus prop. Oh, no, where is it? Oh, it's way back here. This is good. This is good content. I played this mostly. This is my darbuka. It's a Turkish drum. It has a it has a funny sticker on it, but it also has like a little tambourine in it, and you're supposed to play it like. So I would do that, and then I also played a little bit of harmonica, and sometimes I brought my keyboard around. There was like a couple songs that I would play like a piano riff on, but it was mostly like a percussion and harmonica player. Basically, I didn't really have a spot. I just wanted to be part of something, so that's that. Yeah, so anyway,
Neat. So that's what I did in that, and then I sang a little too. But yeah, mostly was a darbuka player, and I've always tried to incorporate it in some of my stuff, but it is such a weird sound. They probably didn't like me playing this, but I always am looking to try to incorporate it in my stuff. It's a good instrument, and then the computer is sitting on a djembe, little mini djembe. It's kind of a similar thing. Kim got me that one, so I really like hand drums and world percussion in general. I wish I had more. I would have so many if I was allowed to. All right. Cool. What's next? What's next on the list? Oh, okay. Next, we have a song from Katie Geringer Martin, episode 5 on the show. Check that out. But this is one. This song, she didn't play this, and I was surprised that she didn't. And I think she even on the show, someone mentioned it in the comments, and she was kind of like, "Oh, that's that." Like, I don't know if she even likes this song. But at the time, when this came out around 2015 or whatever, at the open mic, this was the song. This was the open mic, absolute banger. Like, this was the one that people loved. And so, and I've talked to people that, like, I'll be talking about open mic, they'll be, oh yeah, that they know this song, which is an amazing testament of how good the song is. So, I would say that I like the chorus again on this one. And I would have traveled to Timbuktu if that's what you told me you wanted me to do, and I'd grow 100 rose bushes for you if that's what it took to prove that I loved you. So yeah, this is called Timbuktu by Katie.
I'd walk the plank of a pirating ship, and I'd take a ride on a runaway train. And I'd sail to the bottom of the ocean blue if it guaranteed that I wouldn't see you. I gave you my love and my time every day, but you crumpled it up and threw it away. And I would have traveled to Timbuktu if that's what you told me you wanted me to do. And I'd grow 100 rose bushes for you. That's what it took to prove that I love you. There was a time when I had no car, and I would have hitchhiked or crawled on all fours. I would have stowed away on a train or hijacked a pilot of a great aeroplane. And I would have found any way to your door. But when you had your fill, you said no more. And I would have traveled to Timbuktu if that's what you told me you wanted me to do. I grow 100 rose bushes for you if that's what it took to prove that I love you. Yeah, I would have traveled to Timbuktu if that's what you told me you wanted me to do. I had grown 100 rose bushes for you. That's what it took to prove that I loved you. All right. Timbuktu by Katie. What else we got in here? We got lots of chats. This is great. I love seeing all the chats. This is my favorite part. Kim said if I didn't know Clint, I would joke that Clint is Brian's alter ego. That would be great. Teresa says you should do a show where you play a song with each of your various instruments. This is on the docket, actually. I have this in my log to play various songs on instruments they weren't made for, including like drum solo songs and like bass songs, guitar, ukulele, and piano if I can get it fixed. That's a big if. Because my other one is being used for the show production. But yes, that's on the list. That's one of my things. If anyone else has any show ideas, we got Jake working the PR out here, getting new shows. So if anyone else has any suggestions, throw it down. See what's going on. All right, cool. Well, and I forgot as I got up to get my drum, I forgot to get my actual prop. But it's time for props. Yeah. Oh no. Why? Okay. Oh god. Hey. Look at that camera work. Okay, so now I've got the prop, and now I gotta explain the prop into the microphone. The next song is a song by a friend of the show, Joe, as we all know and love. And so I thought it would be fun to show some of the old show posters. One in particular. What?
Sorry, I forgot to take the props.
Oh, that's okay. It's still props. It's still the thing, so it's good.
I was so excited.
I'll show this. This one is one of my favorites. But this is a show poster, and when I used to do these, I would try to whoever I was with. It was me and usually two other people. We used to do these shows where it was like me and two other people, and we'd do like half-hour sets and like half hour, and then like do it again, so that like people that couldn't stay late could like leave or like and it just kind of kept it fresh. I really like doing those shows. So when we did them, if I was with two other people and I was kind of in charge of that particular gig, then I would try to make a poster based on two of the songs, and this one is the one. Let's try this. Oh yeah, here we go. And this one is the one from me and Joe's show, and that is the rose bushes from "I'll Grow 100 Rose Bushes for You," and then the bloodshot eyes and the trembling hands dropping the ball. That's a Joe Wallace song. Trembling hands drop the ball. My favorite Joe Wallace song, and I wish I could play it, but I haven't figured that one out yet. But anyway, this is what I used to hang these up all over the place. And I still make them. I don't hang them up so much anymore. I still like to make a good show poster, though. It took me forever to learn how to draw a rose. Clearly, I didn't really figure it out either. All right. Let's get this guy back on here. I could have been blasting everybody out with maxing out the mic, but okay. Kim says it was fine. She's the producer. Cool. What we got here? Oh, the accordion. I only know how to play one song on accordion, so I guess I could play that one song. I'd have to learn it again. Drum solo song reminds me of the guy that played a drum and yelled. Oh yeah, that was that was for my bachelor party. We went to Motor, and there was this guy that played a tom drum, and he had Christmas lights in it. He played the tom drum, and he like played punk music. And there was a guy with a bass guitar that like was like sweaty toilets type stuff. And
everybody hated them, but I thought it was great. And I looked up their like live stuff and their albums, and this guy apparently toured the country just playing a tom drum. Before the bass player came along, he was just kind of playing his tom drum. But it's, if you want to look it up, I actually do like it now. It's called Ed Schrader's Music Beat. They're from Baltimore. They were on like a 50-stop tour during this. But yeah, that was great. All right. What are we at? Joe song. What time is it? Oh, we're getting there. Yeah, we're definitely getting there. All right. So after this, we might have time for one extra song. Well, I got options. Well, we can do a request. If there's something you want to hear, we can play it for sure. But I also have on here Electric Blanket, which was by a guy named Seth that I met one time, and he's super cool. And I tried to get him on the show. And then there's a song by Sean Guile of the Tillers, my open mic friend. I know one of his songs too. So those are choices. You can choose between those or throw something else out there, but we'll probably have time for it. So yeah. Electric Blanket, down at the bottom, or random. So yeah, dealer's choice. Jake says, "Can you get them on the show?" If he's talking about Seth, I asked Seth. He said no.
I think it's the drum guy.
Oh, the drum guy. Oh, Ed Schrader. Oh, if I get Ed Schrader's Music Beat on the show, wow. We would just play tom drums the whole time. Seth said no. Sean, we're still waiting though for the. That's why they got bumped to the request section. I'm just kidding. Anyway. Where are we at? I actually know this song. I don't know why. I don't know why I need to bring it up. This song, I know he's played it on the show, but it's one of my favorites, and I think about this song a lot. So, this is called My Communist Manifesto, also known as the Fire and Ice song. It's a song about a theoretical conversation between the poets Robert Frost and T.S. Eliot. And I don't remember what poems they are. I think one of them is the Wasteland. But anyway, it's the will the world die because people are too crazy or because people don't care at all? And so my favorite line from this or whatever is, "The silence would kill me long before the storm. I'm drowning in the nothingness of deafened ears and distant hearts, and I sleep deep inside of this machine." Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Any way you cut it, that's cool. So this song is called My Communist Manifesto. Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. But from what I've tasted of desire, I side with those who favor fire. This silence kill me long before the storm. I'm drowning in nothingness of deafened ears and distant hearts, and I sleep deep inside of this machine, and I talk into oblivion, and I'm alone, 'cause I won't listen to anyone. Burning thoughts fall on frozen faces. I am alone, screaming unbeknownst. The world turns in brisk cases, but it's of the silence I fear the most, and I talk into oblivion, and I'm alone, 'cause I
Frost says fire, but I say ice. There's no more flames, what's left is ice. Only fire can save us from these frigid frames. These days everything feels the goddamn same. Mr. Frost says this world will end in fire. Mr. Elliot says not with a bang, but a whimper. Mr. Frost says we'll blow ourselves up in passion. Mr. Elliot says no one gives a fuck anymore. And I talk into oblivion, and I'm alone as I won't listen to anyone. Mr. Frost says fire, but it's freezing out here. This is the way the world ends, not with a bang, but a whimper. All right. What we got in here? We got, who made the lovely show graphics? Well, thank you. They are lovely, aren't they? I made them. It took me a long time this afternoon. And it was not an old school paint program. It was a program called Color Paint. K-O-L-O-U-R Paint. It's like Paint, but it has transparency. You can bucket fill with transparency, which you can't do on MS Paint. The best MS Painter I ever met was my older brother David. He could do amazing things in MS Paint, like Photoshop type stuff, and he would do them in Paint. It's incredible, some of the things that he would do. And you can draw. Wow, Brian. Thanks, Mom. All right, great. Well, Kim says the Electric Blanket song. She's the only one that voted. And as you know, you don't vote, you gotta vote. I took a voting training thing just before the show, so I'm all ready to vote. All amped up to vote.
Monitor the polls.
Yeah, I already voted. We're gonna monitor the polls, though. Not in the evil, bad way either, though. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, so I'm gonna play one more song. This song is called. I'm glad we're playing this one because this song is called "Electric Blanket," and this was a friend of Alex's that I met when I visited one time in Jefferson City, and we did an open mic, and this guy came. He was like a speechwriter for a politician, and he wrote this like crazy good song. And he played it, and we're just like, wow, this is, it was one of those gems that you find. Like all of these songs that I've played tonight, they're all these kind of like gems. And he would, but he, he had a whole bunch of versions of the song, and I don't know if it ever, I don't know. I think he made a CD. I don't know. But we were talking about it, and I asked, and he sent me like a rough recording of him doing it and I wrote down the lyrics. And I started playing the song when I hosted open mics. And the cool thing about it was people at open mic really liked it too. Like the song was good enough that it traveled from from a friend to a friend, from Seth to me. And then from me playing it, like other people could pick up on it because like it was like that was like the power of the song. So this is it's pretty a bummer song, but it is really cool. It's called Electric Blanket, and I was joking before. I said to me on the show, he said he wasn't sure because he hasn't played in a while and that sort of deal. So like he didn't just say like no, you suck. He might have, but I don't know. But we're still working on him. I think we'll come around. Once he sees all the success we're having on Brian's Basement, 31 weeks in, who wouldn't want to be a part of it? All right, and I'm gonna try to remember all the words. It's kind of a long one, but this is called "Electric Blankets" by Seth. electric blanket on your bed. We're still cold from things unsaid. No getting warmer underneath. There's too much space between our two bodies. And I forgot what your touch feels like. We don't sleep together when we sleep at night. I can see our end coming like the moon, shining through the shades of your bedroom. Sometimes I think if I could go back in time, these are the promises I'd make to make you mine. I will buy you the house they stole from your father. We will fill them with our sons and daughters. I will teach our girls how to play the guitar. You will show our boys how to play piano, so they know between joy and sorrow our two hands are spaced an octave apart. Now I'm sitting here, I'm all out of time. No more promises to make that you ain't mine. Someday I'm gonna want this back. But sitting here, I don't know that. And I'll forget how sad we are, and how I used to want to be apart. So I will turn my back to you, sit back to back the whole night through. In the morning I'll leave my key to save you the trouble of leaving me. Sometimes I think if I could go back in time, these are the promises I'd make to make you mine. I will buy you the house they stole from your father. We will fill them with our sons and daughters. Our two hands are spaced an octave apart. You will show our boys how to play piano, so they know between joy and sorrow our two hands are spaced an octave apart. But now I'm sitting here, I'm all out of time. No more promises to make, and you ain't mine. Every time I try to walk the line, well, I stumble and I fall down. Without you there to pick me up, I stay on the ground. And if you're looking for a reason why I left instead of stayed, just take a look at the steps I took to fall down this way. And I would say that I'm never gonna be the man to whom your father give away. I think about you now and then. Electric blankets, first apartments. I wonder if you ever think of me when you see the moon in your new city. Would you care to know that I'm doing fine? Would you care to know that that's a lie? I guess I was never meant to be the one to keep you warm when you fall asleep.
Neato. Wow. You know that song's good because it ends on a fourth. Which when you're playing live, people are like, "Oh, is it over?" Because it doesn't sound like it's over, but it is. Cool. Joe, hi Joe. Including kazoo. Why the hell not? We might as well, right? I'm just gonna get everything out, spread everything out, and I'm just gonna try to play as many instruments as I own on that show. It's gonna be terrible. Yeah, that's when you might want to tune out for it. But hey, thanks for stopping by, Joe. Good to see you. Played your song. It was great. I hope it was great. I don't know. I liked it. Cool. Well, everybody, I think that's it. I think we've done another episode. This was songs by friends. And the thing about it is like I said, I do talk about these people a lot, but these people are really important to what I do and why I still do it. And I think about them a lot. And I think they're great songs. And I think that there's, it's also nice to think about all the times. And then when you play them and you hear their voices on the recordings and stuff, it really makes you feel closer to them. It's like you're really, you can really get inside their head a little bit. And to me, I think it's a very powerful thing. So thank you to all my friends that have put up with all this and come on the show and have shared their songs and have been doing that for a long time. All of these people have been playing songs and doing it for a long time, because that's what they like to do. So thank you to everybody that wrote the songs that we played, and thanks for letting me play them. And hopefully we'll be swapping songs here again soon. But until then, stay safe out there. Try to do something nice for somebody, and do something fun. I'm gonna quiz you next week. I'm gonna say, what'd you do fun for yourself between Tuesday and now next week? So you better do something, and then we'll see you then. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Kim producing tonight, and yeah, peace out.